Welcome to Move It Workout. Today's stretch session is designed with you in mind. We want to make sure that your alignment, your form, and your body is well taken care of. These are exercises and stretches that you can do anytime, anywhere during the day. You can even do them in the office when we are out from our circuit breaker period. Please stop at any time if you feel unwell. All right, so all we need is a chair with a backing. You can have another chair with a backing, that's up to you. I have here a stool that is on the floor. I've got a pillow and I have a towel. These two are for your comfort, and everything is laid out on a mat because I want to make sure that you are staying safe, that the chairs don't move around, and your form is not compromised. All right, let's begin in a comfortable seated position on your chair. I'm taking one fist distance away from the back of the chair, and I'm going to move my bum towards that. Now, as you can tell, because my chair is a little bit taller, I'm coming onto my tiptoes. You have every reason and every right to want to stay there. It actually trains your calf muscles pretty nicely. But if you prefer to have a little bit more comfort, go ahead and place your pillow underneath your feet, just so that your feet can rest comfortably and your knees are pretty much in line with your hips. Now placing your hands onto your thighs, sitting up tall, shoulders stacked over the hips, maybe checking back to make sure that your back is parallel to the back of the chair. Gently closing your eyes, or you can keep them gazing forward, gently focusing on one spot. Start to bring awareness to your breath, taking a nice long inhale through the nose, and exhale out through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhale into the belly, exhale, pull the belly into the spine. Inhale into the belly, into the chest. Exhale, relax the shoulders, belly in towards the spine. Inhale into the belly, the chest up towards the crown of your head. Exhale, air out through the nose, chest down, belly in towards the spine. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One last time, deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly releasing any tension in the breath, allowing your breath to become more shallow and more comfortable. Gently blinking open your eyes. A big smile on your face. If you're having a particularly tough morning, afternoon, or just general work day, just taking a few moments for yourself, sitting away from the computer, sitting away from your phone, just doing these few breaths here is going to make a world of difference to how you feel for the rest of the day. So don't let work get you down. You've got this. All right, sitting up tall, I'm gonna inhale, raise the hands up towards the ceiling. Take a nice long stretch here, interlace your fingers, flip your palms up and gently sway left and right. I like to start off here because it just kind of gives the spine a nice wake up. Just gives a little bit of flexibility and mobility in the body. One more time on each side. And then when you are ready, slowly coming back to center, release the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, release the hands down towards the floor. You're going to grab on either side of your chair. It's okay, whatever distance your chair is, whatever width it is, just stay in the middle of the seat. Now pull yourself down towards the seat of the chair. Keep that belly hugged in so you're not compressing into that lower back. Feel the tension in your hands and feel the shoulders push down away from the ears. Take a nice long inhale. Exhale, drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, feeling a stretch in the left side of the neck. Keep pulling into that left arm, pull into the right arm. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, we roll the chin down towards the chest. Keeping the chest lifted, but keeping the gaze down. Keep pulling into the hands, feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. One more nice long inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we roll the left ear to the left shoulder very slowly. Feeling a stretch in the right side of the neck, breathing here. Keep pulling into both hands equally. One more deep inhale. And we exhale, roll the chin down towards the chest one more time. One more deep inhale. Exhale. And inhale, bring the head back to neutral spine, release the hands, shake the fingers out. Very nice, breathing here for another 3. You can place your hands onto your thighs if you want to. And 1. All right, we're coming into the same thing that we just did with a few variations. So if that felt good enough for you, stay with the same exercise that we just did. Option number 2, we're gonna reach towards the back of the chest. Now, when we start to pull into this, you will feel a slight pull in your lower back. Make sure that you're keeping your lower belly hugged in. We are going to breathe through the rib cage here. So reaching for the back of the chair, sitting up tall, inhale. As we exhale, we drop the right ear to the right shoulder. You're gonna feel a very different sensation in the stretch here already. Keep pulling into the hands. Feeling a stretch in the front of the neck into the collarbone. Breathe. One more nice long inhale. Now as we exhale, keep the hip tilted to the right, gaze down towards the right shoulder. A lot of us, when we sleep at night, we grind our teeth, and there's a lot of tension in the jaw, so this is going to help that a lot. The collarbone is a part of the body that's very hard to stretch. One more deep inhale here. Exhale. As we inhale, keeping the head tilted to the right, we gaze up towards the ceiling. Very slowly, reaching the chin up. Breathing here. Ooh, feel that in the collarbone. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to center. Inhale. Release the hands onto the thighs. Round your back very slightly towards the back of the chair. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. Reaching for the backs of the chair again. This time, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. So feeling a stretch in the right side of your collarbone. Feeling a stretch in the right side of your neck. Keep that lower belly hugged in. Pull as much as you want to into the hands. The more you pull, the more you feel the stretch. But just take it easy. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, look towards your left shoulder, very slowly moving the chin down. Breathe. Keep pulling into the hands as much as you can. One more deep inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, gently gazing up towards the ceiling, leading with the eyes and then slowly moving the head and the chin. Ooh, feeling that stretch in the collarbone. I love this stretch so much because I have a lot of tension in my shoulders. Breathe. And slowly inhale, come back to center. Hands onto the knees, grip your kneecaps, and we round the back towards the back of the chair. Slowly inhale, coming back to center. All right, so this time we're going to come into a gentle twist. 2 variations. Slowly facing your body to the right, left hand towards your right thigh. Option number 1, you're going to grab for the back of the chair here. Once you start to pull, you're going to feel your right shoulder reach towards the back of the chair. There's a tendency for our hips to start to tilt. Let's step firmly into the right foot so that that left knee cannot come forward. Can you feel a stretch and a twist in your mid-back? Take as much time as you need to go deeper into the stretch. Maybe gazing past that right shoulder, keep stepping into that right foot. Option 1, we stay here. Option number 2, left hand grab onto that right shoulder. Keep pulling with the right hand, keep stepping into that right foot, breathe. 2, and 1, inhale, slowly coming back to center. Hands onto your thighs, take a nice long inhale here. And we exhale, round the back towards the back of the chair. Inhale, coming back to center. This time facing the left, right hand onto the left thigh. All right, so left hand towards the back of the chair. Sitting up tall. Stepping your left foot into the mat, pulling your left hand into the chair. Feeling that opening and a twist in the mid-back. Keep your shoulders away from the ears. You can look beyond your left shoulder if you would like. Option to stay here, option right hand goes to your left shoulder. And twist deeper. Breathe. Your breath might be a bit shallow here, it's okay. Try to be as calm as you can. 2. And 1, slowly inhale, coming back to center, hands onto the thighs. Take a nice long inhale. Exhale, round your back towards the back of the chair. Staying in this rounded position, interlace your hands in front of your chest, palms facing you, knuckles facing forward. Now push the knuckles forward. Feel your shoulder blades separate, and now while your hands are still firmly interlacing, try to pull your fingers apart. Breathe here. You can keep your gaze towards your hands, and you can drop your chin down towards your chest. Shoulders away from the ears. Relax that lower back. 2. And 1, slowly coming back to center, hands onto the knees. Good job. Very nice. From here, we're going to extend that right leg out in front of us onto the chair in front of us. Adjust yourself if you need to. You can move yourself down the chair if you would like. Just make sure that the pillow is underneath your foot so that your foot can step nice and 90 degrees. All right, I'm placing the towel underneath my heel for comfort because I'm going to drive my heel into the chair later on. Keeping that knee soft, make sure that you're not pushing the back of the knee down. I do not want the joints to connect and collapse into each other. I want a slight separation here just so that we're keeping a nice long straight line all the way through the leg. Inhale, raise your hands up towards the ceiling. Take a nice long inhale. As we exhale, keep the back flat. Your body is going to move in one plank. Keep driving the feet into the floor, into the chair. Slowly start to shift your weight forward. So I'm not just folding from the hips, I'm driving my fingertips forward and down. Now, once you start to feel a big stretch, stay. Keep breathing, keep driving your right heel into the chair. Options to stay here, options to come a bit lower. Breathe, keep reaching your chest forward. 2, 1, hands onto the stool or onto the chair. Hold it tight. Inhale, push the chest forward, tilt the bum back. Feel this rotation in the hip. Feel yourself lean forward. Feel this compression. You're gonna feel a stretch in the hamstrings. Flex the toes in towards your face. Oof. I feel that, that's for sure. You can choose to stay here. If your back is already starting to round, stay. If you are okay, bend the elbows down towards the floor. Can your left elbow touch your left knee or go past it? Breathe. Keep the knee soft. Don't lock in the knee. 2. Maybe see if your hands can grab the foot. Ooh, nice job. And 1, slowly release. Hug the right knee into the chest. Step the heel into the edge of the chair. Sit up tall. And set that right foot down. Nice job. Shifting the towel over to the left side of the chair. stepping the left foot into the chair, right foot is on the floor. Again, make sure you're not locking into the knees. Keep the knees soft. You know what to do. Inhale, raise the hands up. Keep the toes pointing up towards the ceiling. As we exhale, we slowly start to fold. Reach your fingertips forward. Keep your chest forward. Don't hunch the back. Don't reach down. Drive the heel into the floor. Step that right foot into the floor. Sorry, drive the heel into the chair. When you are at your maximum, breathe. You can choose to stay here if you can. Maybe go a bit deeper, but keep your chest forward. Oh man, this burns. 2 and 1. Hands onto the chair. If this is a maximum already, stay here. Keep driving your heel into the chair. Pull your toes in towards you. Feel that compression in the left hip as you start to reach your chest forward. Push the bum back. Feel the rotation. Breathe here for 3. Feel the tilt in the hips. 2. You can choose to stay here or bend the elbows down towards the floor. Whatever works best for you. Take it easy. Do not kill yourself in the process. Maybe see if the hands can grab the foot. Oof. Nice job. One more deep breath. Slowly coming all the way up. Hug the knee into chest. Step the heel into the edge of the chair. Sit up tall, chest towards the thighs. And release. Good job. All right, we're going to remove the pillow here for a second. I'm going to place it onto the chair, just for comfort. All right. I'm going to move my bum to the edge of the chair here, right to the edge. So adjust yourself as you need to. We're coming into one of my favorite stretches of all time. Okay, I love doing this on a chair. Sometimes when I'm hanging out with my friends, I do this while I'm talking to them. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm stretching. So place your right ankle onto your left thigh. You're coming into a 4 shape in the legs. Some of you might start to feel it already, okay, especially if you're very tight and you run a lot. Use the palm on your right hand to press your right inner thigh down. Don't press onto the kneecap, we're going to press the inner thigh. Drive that right knee down to the floor. Keep your chest lifted, left hand onto your right ankle. Start to bend the elbows in towards you and start to lean forward. Now step your left foot firmly into the floor. This is a very nice version of pigeon. This is something you can do even in the office when your back is super tight. Now if you start to feel really uncomfortable here, you can shift your bum back, okay? Just make sure that you're not feeling any pain from any seated position. You should just be feeling a stretch. Keep your back flat as much as you can. Keep driving the left foot into the floor. Keep pushing your bum back. You can choose to stay here. You can choose to place your forearms onto the chair in front of you, coming into a slightly deeper version of this stretch. Bringing your chest down towards the shins. You can gaze down towards the floor or keep your gaze forward. Breathe. Whew. 2. And 1. Slowly coming back up. Hugging your knee into your chest. One more time, stepping the heel into the edge of the chair. Lifting your chest in towards you. And slowly release. All right. Switching to the other side. Step that right foot down. Left leg is on top of the right. Again, left palm on the inner thigh. Pushing the knee down to the floor first. See how you feel there. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we start to lean forward. Drive that right foot down into the floor. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the back flat. Keep the elbows pointing in towards your ribs. Choose to stay here. I'm really feeling a lot of it. Or you can choose to place your forearms onto the chair, onto the pillow in front of you. And start to fold deeper. The focus is to try to get the chest over the shins, keeping the back as flat as possible. Keep driving your right foot into the floor. Breathe. For another 3, I see some people who are able to completely lie flat. Their head is on the pillow. If you can do that, go ahead. 2. And 1, slowly coming back up. Hugging your knee into your chest, stepping the edge of your heel into the edge of the chair. Lifting your chest up. And slowly release your legs down to the floor. Sitting up tall, let's round the back towards the back of the chair for a second here. Chin towards the chest. Just releasing any tension you might have in your lower back. And once slowly coming back to center. All right. You can choose to have the pillow. I'm going to take it away. I'm going to have this towel right in the middle of my chair. Pull the chair closer in towards you for a second. And we're going to step our feet into the chair. You should feel a nice release in that lower back for a second here. You should feel the separation in the shoulder blades, and you should feel quite comfortable. This is quite a nice chill out position. You see a lot of athletes do this while they're resting because it really just gives a lot of comfort to the back. All right. Inhale, lifting the chest up, reaching the hands forward. Let's press the palms in towards each other and open the legs out to the side. Now the outer edges of my feet are going to go onto the chair. If this does not feel comfortable, lay the towel out. Place the outer edges of your feet onto the towel. So it's almost like a butterfly position that we are in, just that the feet are not together. The feet are as wide as the chair. Palms are together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we reach. Now make sure that your chair is not going to tilt over, okay? So just make sure that you are staying safe here. If you need to, walk your bum back towards the middle of the chair a bit more. Drive the outer edges of your feet into the chair, and pull your kneecaps down towards the floor. Keep pressing your palms in towards each other. Now reach the outer edges of your palm either onto the top of the chair, if you have a back to your chair. If not, reach it down towards the edge of the stool and reach down. If you are here, go ahead. Just let the chest melt down towards the feet. When we are here, same thing. Chest down towards the feet. Breathe. Oh, feel the opening in the hips. 2 and 1. Slowly inhale, come back to center. Step your feet back into the chair. Same thing. Rounding your back. Wrapping your arms around your shins, around your knees. One more time. You can choose to stay with the feet apart. This time I'm going to bring the soles of the feet in towards each other like a butterfly. I'm going to pull my chair closer in towards me. Now, why is this so different from being on the floor? This allows for more opening of your knees to go down towards the mat if you have the flexibility. Some of us are able to completely flatten our knees down towards the floor and maybe go past it. That is really up to you. I also do feel a lot more comfortable because I'm off the floor. So inhale, lengthen the spine. You can grab onto the edge of your chair. Exhale, fold. Again, please take care that you're not tipping on 2 legs of the chair. You're staying safe. Breathing here. Whew. For another 3. Maybe walk your hands down. 2. This is only for those of you who are super flexible. And 1, wherever you are, let's slowly inhale, come back up. Step the feet into the chair. Round the back. Wrapping your arms around your shins. Very nice. Breathing here for another 3, 2, and 1. All right, if you have 2 chairs with backs, then you stay where you are. I'm going to switch and sit onto the stool this time round. So the chair with the backing is in front of me. I'm going to have my feet underneath this chair in front of me. Legs can be bent, legs are straight, it's up to you. Reaching my hands out, slowly start to lean forward, grabbing onto the backs of the chair, and I slowly start to melt my chest down, bringing my forearms towards the back of the chair. So keeping your knees as bent as you want, or you can straighten your legs, heels are down, toes are up, whatever works best for you. This is just really to open up the chest, open up the shoulders, flatten the back. You can rest your head down if you want. If this does not feel comfortable for you, just stay here, all right? Another option you have is to walk your hands up And slowly start to rest your head down this way. I prefer this version, but you can choose whatever works best for you. Breathing here for another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming out of this stretch. Reaching your hands behind you, reaching for the chair. Opening your chest. Squeezing your shoulder blades behind you. 2. And 1. All right, last stretch here. You don't have to do this if you are not keen, because some people are not very keen on being on their knees. If you are okay, you can use a towel under your knees. I'm going to use the pillow. I'm going to remove this stool here for a second, and I'm going to place the knees onto the pillow in front of the chair. All right, I'm going to step my right foot out to the side. Adjust yourself as you need to. Some of us who are more flexible need to walk the knee back a little bit more. Now the main focus is to make sure that I am not trying to sink my lower back down this way. I am keeping my hips lifted. I'm stepping firmly into my left foot, but I am also lifting my chest open. So this chair here is giving us the support that we need in case we feel like it's too much on the lower back. All right? If you feel okay, you can take that same shoulder stretch that we did just now, grabbing onto the tops of the chair and just opening the chest down, feeling that stretch right here. Everyone's body is a little bit different, so adjust yourself accordingly. But remember, the main focus here is to just open up the hip and to open up the quad. Breathe. 2. And 1. Slowly coming back to center. Switching to the other side. Stepping my left leg out. Placing my forearms onto the chair. Walking my knee back if I want a deeper stretch, but make sure that you're not sinking to that lower back. Keep the hips lifted as much as you can. Again, your choice to stay here, or you can grab onto the tops of the chairs and just come into a very gentle shoulder stretch. Breathing here for another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back up and standing all the way up. All right, if you feel like you need a little bit of a quad stretch to counter all of this, go ahead, grabbing onto the backs of your chair. Just grab your ankle, pull your heel towards the bum, squeeze the glute, drive that hip forward, left hand onto the chair. And then switch to the other side. I'm going to show you the back body version. So right hand onto the chair, left hand grabbing onto your left ankle, pull your knees in towards each other, heel towards the bum, squeeze and point your toes up. Squeeze through that left glute, pushing the left hip forward, feeling a deeper stretch in the quad, and slowly release. Good job, everyone. I hope you worked yourself fully and comfortably and safely. These are all things that you can do at home. I hope your back feels a little bit better. I hope your legs feel a little bit more open. Join me for another session whenever you can. I'll be more than happy to take you guys through more stretches and more flows. Everyone is encouraged to do 30 minutes of physical activity daily. So stay home, but don't let that stop you from staying active. Thank you, and I will see you in my classes. And this is where you can find more sessions right here. All right, my name is Sarah, and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this session. Take care, stay safe, be safe.